Hi students, welcome back. Today's topic of discussion is effective orientation and onboarding programs. In today's class, we will learn what are orientation and onboarding programs, their importance and how to develop these programs. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon so that you are notified every time a new lesson is updated. Let's get started by looking at some statistics and research outcomes. According to the data provided by Corporate Leadership Council, 50% of the new recruits resign or are terminated within first 3 years of recruitment. Statistics provided by Center for Creative Leadership shows that approximately 50% of the newly recruited CEOs fail to perform in the first 18 months of recruitment. In his study 2003, Watkins found that in case of junior level and middle management level employees, the turnover cost is as high as 14 times of their basic salary, and for the top management level it is about 40 times their basic salary. When a new employee joins a new organization, initially he consumes the company's resources, and only after 3 months the new recruit starts adding value to the organization. After about 6 months from recruitment they reach the break-even point. In the present-day competitive business environment, the war for talent is real. Every organization is aiming to attract and recruit the best talent in the industry, and to make them stay longer with the organization, as it has become increasingly difficult for the organizations to retain newly recruited employees. Issues with employee retention affect the performance of an organization. Sudden employee departures impact the business plans and affect the productivity. The cost of replacing a resource is very high. In his research in 2006, Armstrong recognized human resource as the intellectual capital of a company, and that it determines the knowledge strength and gives a company competitive advantage over its competitors. So soon after hiring, the next most important step is to accelerate the process of internalization of the new recruits. If a new recruit fails to live up to the expectations and add value to the organization, the money, time and resources that the company has invested in recruiting and selecting the employee are at stake. So, it is crucial to ensure the performance and retention of the new recruits. Onboarding and orientation programs play a significant role in ensuring the successful value addition by new recruits. These programs are important strategies for retention and development of employees from a long-term human resource management perspective. Orientation and onboarding programs. First impression lasts. To ensure that the new employee starts off on a positive note, a good orientation about the company policies, practices and procedures, organization values and culture, expectations from the job role, etc. is indispensable. Developing positive work relationships and developing a sense of belonging goes a long way in employee retention. The stronger the psychological contract and the emotional connect in the employees, the higher is their productivity level. So, the scope of onboarding is much more than just orientation. Orientation takes place on a transactional basis based on a fixed curriculum, whereas onboarding is a continuous process tailored to suit the needs of employees and explores learning opportunities. An onboarding program is not a scheduled week-long training program on product knowledge and organizational policies, but it focuses on the socialization process of new employees through interactive and strategic learning programs. Onboarding is a relatively new extension of employee orientation programs. The objective of an onboarding program is to develop long-term loyalty and diligent attitude in new employees by providing them with a warm welcome, ensuring job fit and cultural fit, assigning appropriate mentors to new recruits, providing time and conducive environment to acclimate with their new work environment, and nurturing trust. Considering onboarding programs as an integral part of the talent management strategy helps new employees integrate faster in the organization by adapting to the organizational culture, reduce the time for the employee to start performing. An effective onboarding program can improve morale, increase employee retention, reduce the turnover costs, and help achieving the organization goals. Now let's see what goes into developing effective onboarding programs. Onboarding programs should focus on three important aspects: business context, situational context, and cultural context. Business context indicates understanding the strategic goals and how they are perceived by different stakeholders. Situational context indicates understanding of the expectations from the job role and alignment with the team. And cultural context indicates understanding the values and culture of the organization. For an onboarding program to be effective, it requires certain essential components. An online tool or online support software should be included so that the employees can use to get support before starting their work. It should contain information about a company's strategic goals, past performances, present situation, and future expectations. It should also contain a strategic socialization plan. The new employees should be provided with timely guidance, coaching, and mentoring to help them succeed. When planning and developing onboarding programs for a number of employees or for employees spread across different geographies, it is important to identify the areas of learning which can be standardized and uploaded online, and those that require face-to-face interaction. Avoiding cultural clashes is an important outcome of effective onboarding program. Organization values and culture influences employee attraction, hiring, and retention. A strong organization culture has the power to attract and retain the best talents in the industry. It defines the company's brand image. Organization culture shapes the health, morale, and productivity of the employees. It brings all its employees on a common platform, guides them, and gives them a sense of direction. Cultural fit impacts an employee's performance, productivity, and in turn retention in an organization. Many researchers have found that candidates stay longer with a company with cultural values that they appreciate. This is true for employees even at a lower pay grade. Job responsibilities and job demands may change over time, but the ingrained values of the organization remains unchanged. Griffith observed in his research in the year 2000 that if cultural fitment is considered at the time of recruitment, employees tend to stay in a job longer even if their job role changes. So when developing onboarding programs, it is important to integrate these aspects of cultural fit and organization values to ensure success of these programs. Watkins in his study in the year 2003 proposed that there are 7 primary benchmarks that the new employees need to fulfill in the first 90 days from joining the organization. These include understanding the prospects and the challenges of the job responsibilities, understand expectations from the job roles, understand the team environment, ensuring alignment of personal and organizational goals, develop socialization network, develop an understanding of the organizational culture, and recognize opportunities of early win. So, onboarding programs should include components and cues that will help employees fulfill these benchmarks in the first 90 days. The challenges and demands of onboarding of new employees in leadership roles differ from that of the other employees. So effective onboarding programs for leadership roles include prioritizing role transitions, identifying critical roles to achieve organization mission, assess the strategic fit during the recruitment process, setting clear goals and expectations on predetermined time horizons, creating tailor-made and tactical learning program, cultivating cultural fit, and facilitating network and relationship building. Apart from retention of new employees, effective onboarding and orientation programs can play a significant role in 3 other aspects. Firstly, internal support. In case of internal promotions and inter-department transfers, the employees face challenges due to differences in subcultures of the organizations, difference in stakeholders, changing expectation levels, and changing job roles. The management needs to identify these risks and develop onboarding programs to mitigate the risks and reduce failure rates. Secondly, cultural differences. The employees and managers based abroad on host country locations or offshore locations are at higher risks of failure. They need to understand and adapt the local culture in order to strengthen the work connections and achieve organization goals. Orientation and onboarding programs play a significant role in such cases. Thirdly, strategic change initiatives. When an organization undergoes a strategic change, new employees find it difficult to adapt to the changing environment, and new managers often fail to implement the changes successfully. It is important for the new managers to gain support, trust, and confidence of their superiors and subordinates to implement the change effectively and achieve long-term success. Onboarding programs for new managers in these scenarios can help in overcoming these challenges. Here's the list of references. With this, we come to the end of today's class. Do let us know in the comments below what management topics would you want me to cover in the upcoming videos. Thank you.